Hi, this is Full Scope Football and I'm Ledge, and this is the MATCHCAST report for the Everton vs Manchester City game. Manchester City's Premier League title hopes took a bruising at Everton as Pep Guardiola's side needed a 97th minute Jeremy Doku equaliser to salvage a dramatic 3-3 draw on Monday night. City led at half-time, collapsed in the second half, then dragged themselves back from 3-1 down in a finish that was pure Premier League magic. City looked in control for much of the first half and eventually found the breakthrough when Jeremy Doku curled in a brilliant left-footed effort in the 43rd minute. At that stage, it felt like the usual City script. Patient pressure, one moment of quality, opposition slowly squeezed until the lights went out. But Everton tore that script up after the break. Tierno Barrett equalised in the 68th minute, punishing a City mistake before Jake O'Brien headed Everton in front 5 minutes later. The home side then looked to have delivered a massive blow to City's title race when Barry struck again in the 81st minute, making it 3-1 and sending the stadium into absolute chaos. City, though, still had just enough venom left. Erling Haaland pulled one back in the 83rd minute, turning the final stages into a siege. Then, deep into stoppage time, Doku struck again, bending in the equaliser in the 97th minute to make it 3-3 and spare City from what would have been potentially a devastating defeat. For Everton, this was both heroic and painful. They went toe-to-toe with the champions, turned the game around brilliantly and had City rattled. The conceding twice late, especially the equaliser so deep into added time, made it feel like a famous win had been snatched from their hands at the last second. For Manchester City, the point keeps them alive, but this was a damaging result. City now trail Arsenal by 5 points with the game in hand, meaning the title race is no longer completely in their control. Our final full scope verdict: Everton deserves huge credit for the way they attacked the second half. They made City uncomfortable, physical, rushed and unusually vulnerable. But the ending will sting, because when you lead Manchester City 3-1 with less than 10 minutes left, you don't want applause for that, you want the kill. City showed champions resilience, but also title race nerves. Doku was the difference maker, Haaland gave them hope. But defensively this was very messy. Arsenal will look at this result and definitely smell blood in the water. Final score: Everton 3, Manchester City 3. Our man of the match is Jeremy Doku, with 2 brilliant goals, including the stoppage time equaliser. Without him, City's title hopes may have been left face down on the Mersey. We'll see you again for another match report in the coming days.